Hey guys, what's going on? So in this video today, we're going to go over where you should level every character in this game if you are free to play. So this extends to mostly free to play people who light spend, or if you're just starting and want to see which are the best characters right now in game. This can help you out with that as well. So to start off, I have three different categories. I have Gear 14, Gear 13, and then Gear 10. And we'll get into it once we get there. And then there's a fourth category, but that's not really too important. That's kind of a smaller thing. But basically, we have these four characters right here at Gear 14. We have Ebony Maw, Ghost, Minerva, and Symbiote Spider-Man. The reason why I have them Gear 14, and I'm not going to talk about Dark Dimensions 4 or Gear 15 or anything like that because it's still just so new. So we are I'm going to at least wait a couple more months before I throw Gear 15 and say these are the characters you should bring into Dark Dimensions 4. But like I said, these four, Ebony Maw, Ghost, Minerva, and Symbiote Spider-Man. Ebony Maw, Ghost, and Minerva all have a 15% health steal. So in Dark Dimensions 3, at the least, I know that those are enemies with massive health pools. So being able to just take 15% on an ultimate that any of these characters do is really solid. And then I like Symbiote Spider-Man as one of your first Gear 14 characters as well, just because he was made specifically for Dark Dimensions and for Raid. Symbiotes blow through the city nodes in Dark Dimensions 3. Yeah, basically what his kit allows is really great. He has 100% drain in Dark Dimensions and Raid, meaning he's healing up a lot. And I think he also provides that 100% drain for all the symbiotes in Dark Dimensions 3 as well. So that's kind of why my case for them, just because of that 15% health drain, at least in Dark Dimensions 3, and then Symbiote Spider-Man, are the 50% health steal in Dark Dimensions 3, and then the health drain that Symbiote Spider-Man does. The difference on those is basically Symbiote Spider-Man just takes what he needs from it. Meanwhile, Ebony Maw, Ghost, and Minerva will do a flat 15%. All right, so these other characters, they're Gear 13 right now. The reason why I have them Gear 13 is they're either U7 characters, Arena characters, or kind of fill-in characters for Dark Dimensions 3. For example, we have Hela on here. I really don't think she's that great in Arena or in U7, but in Dark Dimensions 3, kind of the best cosmic team right now, at least, is Black Bolt, Thanos, Minerva, Ebony Maw, and Hela. I got through those cosmic nodes in, I think, like 7 days, maybe less, with that team. So that's why she's on here. I also have Shuri and Scientist Supreme on here. Not really super confident in telling you guys to bring those characters up, but if you're missing some of these top tier characters, they'll be good for U7 at least starting off, so it wouldn't be a bad investment. I know a lot of people don't have Doc Ock. I do want to say the reason why I have Doc Ock and Ghost Rider, first off, I do think Doc Ock is a good character to be up here, but the reason why I have Ghost Rider is because I beat the city nodes in 4 days with Symbiote Spider-Man, Carnage, Venom, Doc Ock, and Ghost Rider. So if you're looking for a substitute on that Dark Dimensions 3 city team, those two will work well, just because there's a lot of alien spores that you would have to invest into that symbiote team to get them ready for Dark Dimensions 3. So that's kind of why I throw them up there. And then, like I said, if you don't have Black Order or aren't running Black Order, another Arena team you could run is Phoenix, Mr. Sinister, Ebony Maw, Emma Frost. Then you could do a Doc Ock, you could do a Colossus, an Invisible Woman. Yeah, you could do any of these characters in Ultron. So yeah, there's a lot of variation, but I would say these are kind of your, end game type characters that you want to build up for either Arena, U7, or Dark Dimensions 3. Like I said, I'm not mentioning Dark Dimensions 4. I will say right now what my plan is for Dark Dimensions 4. I don't know if you're free to play and watching this, and as far as I am, you may find this useful, but if you're not, what my plan for Dark Dimensions 4 is I'm going to do one of each trait, which is Skill, Mutant, Mystic, Tech, and Bio. My Tech character is Ghost. My Mutant character is Mr. Sinister. My Bio character is Symbiote Spider-Man. My Mystic character is going to be Hela. The skill character I'm going to do is Baron Zemo. I'm interested in what the new skill characters will do in game for us. The new Black Widow character, I forget her name off the top of my head. I'm interested in what she can bring, but I think for the most part I might go with Baron Zemo just because he will be useful in real-time PvP, even though that's kind of a mess right now. So yeah, this is basically, once you get these characters up to Gear 14, level 75, you may want to invest the rest of that, those Gear 14 pieces into some of these characters just to help you get through Dark Dimensions 3, U7, and help you in Arena. So next up we have Tier 10, and that will be the majority of your roster if you're free to play. That's at least where I started off and decided to be my stopping point. So what I do personally is I go Tier 10, level 65. I find that as like a good middle ground between, basically level 75, Gear 14, and, if you decide to bring up, let's say Marauders, for example, At level 65 tier 10, you're really not too far off from level 75 gear 13. So that's kind of where I like to do it. Also, they're functional. You can put passives in, you can put basics in for T4s. So I just think they're a good functional team. I have hand up here in case you're struggling with the hand challenge. You can bring them up. It sucks, but if you beat that challenge, you beat that challenge. I think I beat that challenge with a gear 10 Nobu and a gear 10 hand sentry, and then gear 9 hand assassin, sorceress, and then some other hand character. Electra. But yeah, basically the majority of your war teams, your blitz teams, are all going to be gear 10 level 65. You could do gear 10 level 60. You could do gear 11 level 65. But basically, like, I feel like this is a good midpoint. Again, you can put passives into them, which, passives can help carry teams. I know X23 has a great passive. I will say with real-time PvP, the more and more I play it, I may have a fourth category for real-time PvP characters. Characters that you want to put some gold in just so you can keep up with other, with a higher level team that you're going up against. But right now, I'm not really seeing that. And then finally, down here, I have Ravager Boomer and Ravager Stitcher. I would just say if you don't have Star-Lord yet and you're brand new to this game, Ravager Boomer is really easy to get, and you might get Ravager Stitcher if you're going for raid orbs. So a good way, a good stopping point for them for the Star-Lord event would probably be, tier 8, don't put any purple gear into them, and then whatever level you desire, level 60, level 55, level 50. I think that's a good stopping point and should hopefully help you get through. Maybe especially if you've invested more in Groot, Drax, Rocket, but with ISO 8, you really should have no problem with the Star-Lord event, but that's kind of why they're there. But yeah, for the most part, I would say level 65. I would say you will need a 5th for Dark Dimensions 3, so you'll need a 5th at gear 14. So I would just recommend any character that has good synergy with these 4. So for Ebony Maw and Minerva, for example, Thanos works really well with them because he gives them ability energy, and Ebony Maw has a lot of buffs for Thanos when they spawn in. Ghost, you could do Stature, you could do Captain America, you do Yellow Jacket, just because Stature and Captain America can be batteries for her, so she can get off her ultimate more. And then Yellow Jacket gets a lot of buffs from her from being in Dark Dimensions. And just in Dark Dimensions. And then the Symbiote Spider-Man, I would either go Carnage or Anti-Venom. It depends what you have available. You could also do a mutant like Phoenix, just because she does have health steal as well, but the reason why I don't have her up at this high is just because you would have to revive her. Granted, there are revives in game, but still, you don't want to be playing that game where, you're counting on losing a character. So you could do a mutant, you could do Mr. Sinister, Emma Frost, or Phoenix. I think that would work well. But yeah, so let's go down here. I want to talk about new characters. So what I would do and what I would recommend is I believe we're about a week away from the Shatterstar event. So when his event comes out and you do unlock him, I would say get him up. He should be your main focus. Get him up to gear 10, level 65, as long as you're not working on Arena or U7 or Dark Dimensions 3 or even Dark Dimensions 4. I would say get him up to gear 10, level 65, and I would do that with every new character that comes out. That way your roster, the newer characters that are coming out, are going to be more powerful than, the older characters, such as Wolverine, such as even Winter Soldier, even though he got buffs recently. I would say, the newer characters you want to bring up to, like I said, tier 10, level 65, just because, you'll be able to use them in war when they get filled out and all that other stuff. I will say I'm not touching Doctor Doom, and like you can see, all the newer characters are grayed out just because I don't have access to them. I can't tell you. Who knows? Maybe Shatterstar and Longshot are really great in Dark Dimensions Cosmic Nodes, but like I said, I don't have them unlocked, so I don't know for sure. And then the other characters you can ignore. I should actually throw Merc Soldier up there just because he now belongs on that skill military team. So sorry about that, but that's just an extra person that you would take up to gear 10, level 65. But that's gonna do it for this video. I'm gonna know where you guys agree with me. I'm gonna know if you guys have any questions. Of course, if you have any questions about specifics, please reach out to me on the comment section or on Discord. I like making this video. I feel like it's very helpful to people and kind of gives them a good idea on where they should stop with characters. I think for the most part, if you're free to play, just take the majority of your war teams and your blitz teams up to gear 10, level 65, and you'll be set. Right now, that's what I did. Like I said, I have most of these characters filled out. Like, let's say, for example, you don't want to build an aim team, then skip aim. It's obvious it's dealer's choice. I would say you probably want about 18 war teams, 8 defense, and then 10 offense in case you need to do refreshes or something like that. But again, if you have any specifics, go ahead, feel free to ask me. But like I said, I actually have my roster at this point because I'm almost 1,000 days in. So now with new characters that are coming out, I'm taking them up to gear 13, level 70, level 75. So you will get there eventually. I know I'm at 1,000 days, but you guys can play it a lot smarter than I did. I messed around my first 300 days. So that's kind of, I've actually should have done this sooner with my gear 10 level 65 stuff, but that's where I'm at now, so I'm trying to help you guys out the best I can. But that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know where you think I'm wrong. Let me know where you think I'm right. Let me know if you have any questions. But thank you guys for watching. On this channel, I do guides, I do giveaways, I do orb openings, I do all sorts of Marvel Strike Force stuff, so make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.